Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana is. Politics in Kenya is getting very interesting and very lively each passing day. Earlier today, the Azimio Brigade led by Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua issued a press statement where they made it very clear that they have obtained new evidence indicating Raila Odinga won the August 2022 presidential election with a very big margin, and that they obtained the new evidence from an inside source within IEBC. Kalonzo further stated that currently William Ruto's government is harassing some IEBC officials to disclose the whistleblowers, and that upon Raila Odinga coming back into the country, Raila will give a way forward. In this video, I want us to dig deep into this story to understand the possible way forward Raila Odinga will give upon coming back into the country. Before digging deep into that analysis, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. The first way forward, Raila will demand for the scrutiny, opening and auditing of IEBC servers. In 2017, it was all about the servers. IEBC refused to open the servers. In 2022, it was the same. IEBC, through mathematic technologies, refused to open the servers. So it appears that's the elephant in the room. I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who will most definitely demand for the servers to be opened and to be scrutinized. In the 2022 Supreme Court battle, the Azimio Brigade tried pushing that, but it appears the Supreme Court was not interested in the servers being opened. And even from the new evidence Azimio claims to have gotten, the evidence might have emanated from the servers. So Raila will most definitely demand for the opening and for the scrutiny of the servers. Secondly, I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who will push for a change in law in the electoral systems and processes. And especially, I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who will try to make it sure that it's in law that after each and every presidential election, IEBC should and must open the servers. I'm seeing a Raila Odinga and the Azimio Brigade who will also try to push for that. The servers must and should be opened after any presidential election. That will be made mandatory, and IEBC will have no otherwise but to open the servers. And then thirdly, I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who will most definitely try to create a narrative that William Ruto was not elected by Kenyans. This is a person who was just imposed on Kenyans. And that will take a toll on William Ruto's image and reputation, and more so to the international community. The international community will see William Ruto as somebody who rigged himself as Kenya's president. And I know that's something that will not augur very well for William Ruto, in that William Ruto has been really trying to create an impression that is a leader who was elected democratically by Kenyans. And also, out of the events of 2007, the international community was made to believe that Ruto is a man of very low integrity. And Ruto has been really trying to project himself as a man full of integrity. So I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who will also try to create that impression that this is a man who rigged himself as the president. And by Raila trying to create that impression, Raila will try to sway the country behind him, a majority of Kenyans behind him. And that will help him in actually pushing the government into doing, or rather yielding to some demands as IMIO as a coalition will be issuing to the government. That's also something I'm seeing. Fourthly, I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who will most definitely announce the resumption of the political engagement and meetings they had started last year. Because last year, we saw Raila Odinga holding some rallies at Kamkunji, holding a rally at Kamkunji in Nairobi, after which they stopped the rallies. I'm seeing a Raila Odinga who, upon landing back in the country, will announce the resumption of those rallies. And the aim of those rallies will to put pressure again on William Ruto's government to deliver and to rule as per the law. Because if Ruto's government is not checked, its clear it can rule, or rather it can go out of the law. So I'm seeing Raila Odinga, who will most definitely announce the resumption of the rallies that started last year. And I'm seeing Raila Odinga who will also denounce or reject IEBC selection panel. Because if you look at the panel, William Ruto's allies in parliament ganged up and passed the bill, and then the Senate also just sanitized it. And it's just awaiting William Ruto's signature. If you look at the composition, or rather the way that selection panel is to be composed, it's clear that the panel will most definitely be leaning towards government. So the government will have a sway on the people who will be appointed into that panel. And now, the same panel that will appoint the commissioners, if already they are leaning towards the government, it's very clear that the commissioners who they will appoint will be government-friendly commissioners. So I'm seeing Raila Odinga who will most definitely reject that kind of a panel. And in my honest opinion, this aspect of appointment of commissioners, that we want people who are independent, we want individuals, I don't think Kenyans are independent. In fact, whether somebody is a pastor, bishop, whoever, Kenyans are never independent. Kenyans always do take sides. It's only that they are pretenders. I'm seeing a very high possibility, or rather I can easily suggest, that instead of Kenyans wasting time looking for people that they're looking for independent commissioners, let the top two candidates in any presidential election, let those top two candidates appoint commissioners, equal number of commissioners. Because since 2002, we have seen that in each and every presidential election in Kenya, we always have two strong candidates. In 2002, we saw it, 2007, 2013, 2017, 2022. We always have two strong candidates. I would suggest that these two strong candidates should be the ones who appoint equal number of commissioners, because Kenyans will never be independent. So if the commissioners cannot agree on the results, then maybe that should be challenged at the Supreme Court. But the top two candidates, the strongest candidates, should be the ones to appoint the commissioners. This aspect that Kenyans are looking for independent commissioners, those are just wastage of time, ladies and gentlemen. Let me stop it there. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, If you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.